By now you may have noticed that this level is shaping up to be a giant boss gauntlet. Capcom making a boss gauntlet at the end of their games. That doesn't happen. Yeah, it does quite a bit. Kind of reminds you of another game series that they do. I don't know which one though. Leave that up to your imagination. Anyway, if you don't do stupid things like shoot the die before it's, before you're ready, you can use the blue circles, which I stupidly call orbs, to get actual orbs of the red and green variety. Sometimes you don't get too many, sometimes you get just what you need. It really all depends, but luckily there are plenty of blue circles to go around. So of course, while you're doing this, you want to avoid the yellow and the red, and anything that isn't blue. This matters to you, because from here on in, every single portal leads to a boss fight that you've already encountered. And, by now you should be duly familiar with how jerky they can be, so you want all the advantages that you can get, like health. Health is good. It would probably be in my best interest to do another circuit. Just so I can get more health. But unfortunately, I'm feeling pretty confident. Man, I love those. It's Bale. But no, it's not. It's Dagon. Why are you tricking me? For a second there. They look so much alike. You can only tell them apart by their antennae. Once you rip them off, even people at the family reunion won't be able to tell. Anyway, Dagon is as easy as it gets. He took forever to kill as Dante, for some reason. But as Nero, he is pie. He is a confectionery treat, even though he smells like a sewer. Try to work that one out. As Nero, his little Rusalkas pose very little problem. You have the means of which... Why do I keep saying the means of which? I mean the means with which. To dodge. To extract their essence. To stop them. You could even use your Devil Buster, but I choose not to, because I don't like being left open. They're even susceptible to your charging shots. Make good use of this, because it's a good way to bring his health down. Just bear in mind that after you hit one of them a few times, they will engage in some sort of attack or another, so don't stay in one spot for too long. If you linger, you'll lose a finger. It's bad news. Oh my god, Billy. So just keep it up. They're about as... Dante must die, they're about as smart as a basket of hammers. How did I get hit by that? I dodged. You all saw it. Get out of there. Alright. I don't like how slow Nero's starting run is. It makes me nervous. Makes me very nervous. Oh, come on, Dagon. What are you doing to me? This is a bit excessive now. Come on. Hey. Let's not do that. Let's be civil now. By now he should be going into a weakened phase, but for some reason he's not. He's being very stubborn with me. No, don't tell me he's doing what jeez. He's going into another Rusalka phase. If you're good enough, if you can damage him enough, you'll only do it once. But unfortunately, I haven't been damaging him as quickly as I could be. Which means I have to deal with these little menaces once again. Man, I love gravity-defying air combos. They're great. They get me out of the way of danger and everything. The second time around, Dagon likes to assist his little pets by throwing down rows of icicles. But I don't think those are nicicles, so I dodge them. Forget that noise. They like to play their little prank once again. Once they're down on the ground, all vulnerable. If you touch them, you will get this happen to you, unfortunately. So even though I didn't get caught by the one trick, I got caught by the other trick. It's the same end result. Don't let them touch you. This is all I'm saying. Just be careful. Don't put it in your mouth, despite what other people may tell you. Dagon, 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 you are a two-trick pony, and I'm starting to lose my faith in you. That was kind of rude. Can you just get weakened already so I can put an end to this? No, of course not. You're going to drag this out. Why not? Okay, cool. So he's going to freeze himself, of course. And when he does, make sure not to touch him, because then you will freeze as well, and it's nasty business. It is the nastiest, in fact. Dagon, I want to talk to you about something. Come over here. We've got business to discuss. There we go. Let's do this. Up you go, down you go, out you go. Goodbye. Honestly, Dagons these days, they've got no respect. They've got no respect for my authority. I can't believe I pulled that one out. That's such a lame joke. Anyway, we're good. We're still cruising. We're on to the next platform. Things are progressing nicely. Once again, this is the phase that you want to use to fill your devil meter, your health meter, your in the mood to kick some booty meter. It's up there. I think it's right underneath the exceed meter. Right underneath it. It's just invisible. So we're rolling a 3, because that makes sense. You want the blue circle. You want as much health as you possibly can. Thankfully, since Dagon's such a pushover, we didn't really lose that much, and we only need to use one of these. And that speeds things up. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the way I like it. I could either roll a 1, or I could roll a bigger number. If you roll the 1, it'll bring you to your destination. If you roll the bigger number, such as 6, it'll also bring you to your destination. Whichever makes you feel fancy. Get her done. I've seen you before! It's Echidna! Oh, we remember you. And once again, this is the Dante version. Just to keep it fresh, because fighting the same 4 bosses, or 3 bosses, 3 times in a row, it's about as original as it gets, let me tell you. Ow. But, for some reason, again, Echidna is a pushover this time around. She is barely a threat. I don't understand how anyone could have... It's probably because you have to fight so many of them in a row that they're easier, but I found Burial to be pretty challenging. I don't know. That's just me. It's probably because I had almost no health. Still, it makes me happy to see that Echidna is barely a problem. She's usually so stubborn, and this time, she's all too ready to give herself to you. Just, make sure you're not getting hit by those vines. As soon as you see one, jump to the other end of the pedal. They can't reach you there. Exercise safety. That's what matters. Oh, she's already in her weakened phase. Alright, here we go! Someone told me that you can rev up your sword while you do this, and it's true. I'm not sure if that does more damage or not. Probably does, but it's cool either way. That looks so painful. Poor Echidna, look at that. You poor thing. I almost feel sorry for you. If you weren't ugly as sin and part dragon snake plant, then maybe I'd have a heart for you, but I don't. I only have a heart for certain things, and other times there is no heart in my chest cavity. Dodge that! Ow, get hit by that! I meant to dodge. I meant to dodge. I meant to do a lot of things, but promises aren't always kept by those with sincere intentions. That much is the truth. For some reason, she isn't going into her little, move where she's suspended in the air and her little anus is, wow, really? Already? Alright, if you insist. Going to town, now I'm going home. Boop. This is really embarrassing. I feel so awesome. This is great. Well, that's another boss. Down the tube, biting the dust. Unlike the other boss fights, you can run around this arena, destroy her seeds, and refill your health, which will save you the trouble, hopefully, of having to do it in the next die phase. With the die. Which is, you know, the singular form of dice. That's some information for you, in case you wanted it. And our health is full, which means we can move right along. That's good news.